What is a leader? A leader is a person who leads or commands a group, organization, or country. And the leader we'll be talking about today here is Tony Fernandes. This is Tony Fernandes, the extraordinary entrepreneur of Malaysian origin. Also, the CEO of leading low-cost airline AirAsia. After everything he's been through, he has proven himself a master of entrepreneurship. Within a year of purchasing the ailing Malaysian courier for RM1, he turned the business around and returned it to profitability. There are many leadership styles that can be seen in Tony Fernandes. However, the two main leadership styles are democratic and transformational leadership. Democratic leadership is a type of leadership style in which members of a group proactively participate in the decision-making process. In AirAsia, Tony Fernandes can be seen applying this leadership style in many situations. Tony Fernandes once said in an interview, "We have grown AirAsia together, with everybody pitching in with ideas, actively finding new ways to increase efficiency, improve services by effectively combining technology and personal touch, and aggressively and smartly marketing our brand." With that being said, there are many benefits in having a democratic leader to lead the company. First of all, a democratic leader would encourage his employees in the decision-making of the business. This would allow his employees to feel more appreciated and therefore increase their morale and boost their individual productivity. The next benefit of a democratic leader is that he allows his employees to provide their opinions and viewpoints to the table. This would benefit the company as a whole, as this would allow every employee on every level to provide solutions to minor issues that might bring about larger problems in the future. Talking about transformational leadership, this can be seen projected by Tony Fernandes in many aspects. Firstly, in terms of motivating his employees, Tony Fernandes chooses to influence his workers rather than ordering or directing them. This can be seen as he said that he likes giving his employees the ability to grow. Secondly, he is also a transformational leader in terms of managing his employees. This is said because he tries to sell his idea and vision to his employees. Tony Fernandes also said in an interview that he looks for staff that are hungry for success, just as he is. Furthermore, his transformational leadership style can be seen in his problem-solving skills. He is an extremely proactive leader, and this can be seen as AirAsia is the leading low-cost budget line, and this has also proven him to be a master of transformation. Lastly, Tony Fernandes' transformational leadership style can be seen in the way he prioritizes his employees. Tony Fernandes also said in an interview that many companies do not recognize the importance of their people, but he in AirAsia understands that an airline company as big as AirAsia is nothing without labor union. Labor union is a group formed by staff of a company to fight for their rights in a company if there are any misunderstandings. A transformational leader also shows their employees the need to work together as a team or a group. One of its benefits comes to show that working in teams or groups allows productivity to be at its highest degree. Apart from that, a transformational leader is what is seen in most firms and businesses these days, where they seek to achieve their given objectives in particular given time frames. This allows for businesses to acquire greater efficiency and thus bringing in greater revenues. Now that we've talked about leadership styles, let's take a look at some leadership traits that help him turn the 26-cent airline into a billion-dollar business today. Firstly, this definitely has got to do with his humbleness and charismatic personality. Despite having received various international awards for AirAsia and himself, Fernandes remains a very down-to-earth and approachable boss who has a quick smile for everyone. Through his glory, he was named Forbes Asia's 2010 Businessman of the Year. Not only that, Forbes also named him as a single, charismatic pioneer in their article. He is undoubtedly a charismatic speaker as he speaks at a level that the layman can understand. In fact, from his dressing, a cap and an unassuming shirt, for social media, he becomes an attraction for thousands of likes on his Facebook page and followers on his Twitter. Now, Charismatic leadership is a leadership style that combines charm, interpersonal connection, and persuasive communication to motivate others to perform at a higher level and to be more committed to the organization or the cause. Charismatic people inspire action within others. They make others believe in what they are doing to inspire them to help them achieve their goals. Not only that, he is also an open risk taker. Now, a risk taker is someone who risks everything in hope of achievement or accepts greater potential for loss in decisions and tolerates uncertainty. According to AirAsia's director's biography, Tony appears as a hyperactive man who is focused on what he is interested in. He could have whatever he had, although still far from adequate, such as leasing his home and using all his savings to buy the company with a value of RM1. He takes big risks to deal with it. For a clearer picture, the airlines company has 2 planes, which are Boeing old, and they had a debt of 40 million ringgit. However, they were given 6 months only to pay off all the outstanding debt. Thus, Tony Fernandes was trying to solve this problem. This idea occurred to him when Tony Fernandes had the opportunity to meet with Dr. Mahathir in October 2021. Dr. Mahathir was one to advise him to purchase existing companies rather than creating his own company. This is where we can see that Tony is also an intelligent and knowledgeable businessman. His knowledge about the business and company's environment enabled him to make more intuitive decisions. He continually brought a lot of innovative concepts, mainly to incorporate varieties. For examples, booking services for hotels, travel insurance, online booking and check-in, car rental, holiday products, credit card or medical care. He also deeply changed the business model of the airline company, which is choosing a low-cost and no-frills strategy and move down the value chain. It is inevitable that ample of knowledge is needed to create, align, drive, and make the changes. And that's what Tony also does to achieve his company's objectives and goals. Tony also said, "I think my greatest strength, if I have one, is finding great people." In 2018, AirAsia was voted the best low-cost carrier for the 10th year running by air transport research firm Skytrax. Since then, AirAsia's early days, Fernandes has grown his team by more than 100 times from a staff of 202 planes to an international network of 20,000 running a fleet of 250 aircrafts. In doing so and in his success, he said he prioritized finding team players with good communication skills while also looking for people with a strong sense of purpose. Now, after looking at all these styles and traits above, Tony Fernandes would not have been as successful as he is today in managing AirAsia without possessing and implementing these leadership qualities.